Hello YouTube, I'm Jack Clark, the Eagle Musketeer, coming to you with a relatively short video. I was going to do a recap of what happened at the Brighton tournament. I did say I was going to get some videos out to you when I was at the Brighton tournament. I apologise for not being able to do that. I did film one video, I was going to do a tin opening. However, I did pull crap in it. I did film it, and I do have the file, but I pulled crap. And I didn't want to waste your time, I didn't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste your time when my videos. Although Tunwolf then promptly got a tin and a couple of packs of Photon Shockwave, and he then got like a Reborn Tengu, Kizan, and a freaking Evolzar Dolka. So yeah, that couldn't have been my 10 or packs. But yes, like I said, I did go to the Brighton tournament. It was the last tournament before YCS Brighton, and I was going to do a recap, but it was a long-ass video, and instead I just wanted to tell you what I learned from it, really. Because, like I said, I was using my Watts. Me, Calcifer, Tunwolf, we all went there. We won. It was 6 rounds assists. We all won 3, lost 3. Yeah, they were using Karakuri and Agents, though, relatively competitive, and I was using my Watts. I was like, oh, cool, so I'm on the good level. However, dueling in real life, compared to my duels on Dueling Network, really does open your eyes, and you really need to, and I think duelists everywhere needs to realise that when you duel on DN, it's not a substitute for dueling in real life. It never is. Because although, yes, the amount of competitive decks on Dueling Network is higher in real life because people have access to the cards, that's the very reason why it's not necessarily a good way of testing, because they have access to all these cards. Just because there are less of them in real life, like, you'll go up against someone in real life, if they've got a Tour Guide plant deck, the chances are they're quite decent. Not just because they're using a top-tier deck, but because they're willing to put the investment in to make the deck, so they're willing to put the time in to be able to use it efficiently, because they put all that money into that deck. So that's fair enough, and I think you can judge a person by his deck. However, if you're on Dueling Network, of course, every person who uses Dueling Network has access to every single card, and we're all guilty. We all have a deck on there that we couldn't possibly make. I do not have access to Tour Guides or Laggies or any of that. I still have a deck on my Dueling Network which has Tour Guides and stuff, which I use for LOLs because we have the access to it. So if you're dueling on Dueling Network and you're up against a person using Tour Guide Synchro, of course, this may be a duelist who knows what they're doing, but the chances are they don't. And it's comparing that to someone in real life who knows what they're doing and more likely to know what they're doing, that compared to someone who will be using a deck on Dueling Network which is competitive, but yeah, you may be up against a top tier deck, but you're not a top tier duelist. So real life duels compared to DN duels don't really compare, although DN is always very good, especially if you are up against people who do know what they're doing. However, with my deck, of course, like I said, my Watt deck has changed. I've made some serious changes simply because some of the just because of the matches on the Sunday really did kind of open my eyes, and I now know what was wrong with the deck and what was right with the deck and stuff I needed to maximise on and get rid of entirely. So yeah, that's fine. I will be doing a video response after this video to Vanjay7. He is a Watt duelist as well. I will be doing a video response to that, in which I will tell you more about the Watt deck, or my Watt deck, and changes I may have possibly made. So it may become a pseudo deck profile. But yes, that will be my next video. Yes, I'm Jack Clark, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Musketeer. There'll be an annotation at the top left of the screen to go to a previous video, and an annotation at the top right to go to a future video. If there's not one there, there will be one there soon. But yes, Jack Clark, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Musketeer. Check out my videos, favourite this video, check out my other videos, and yeah, Jack Clark, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Musketeer. Goodbye.